How?
Give me handkerchief.
Oh, this one. Oh, okay, you get them. Okay, you wipe your tears. How are you?
I'm not fine. The beat will
Oh, they beat him. He pain you.
He didn't cry. So I'm crying on this
I'm a neutral supporter. I know they support Bukomo.
I didn't say I'm supporting him. I said I'm crying for him. Did I tell you that I'm supporting him?
Supporting him. You are crying for him.
In fact, I'm not crying again.
Jacinta. Is that all you have as a name, Jacinta? Or that's your showbiz name?
Jacinta Okanse.
Jacinta Okanse.
Okanse.
From Ghana. Are you a Ghana woman? Hey, Charlie, why? So you speak Ghana? You know if you speak Ghana? What is it Gajerian? What is Gajerian?
Yes, Gajerian is Ghanaian Nigerian. Because my dad is Ghanaian, my mother is Nigerian, so I cannot claim one because my father, he pays my school fees. If I say I'm Nigerian, he will stop. My mother cooks, she takes care of me, she carried me for 9 months. So I have to combination.
So exactly. I'm sure there are many Gajerians around.
Plenty. If I will soon create our own country.
Where are you going to build it?
In the center of Accra.
In your country, Gajerian country in the center of Accra. you got into comedy by your mom's motivation.
Yes. I was doing too much. I'm speaking too much English. That time for house, that year, you don't say.
Yeah. Your mother.
For house, my mama.
Not
be mother. Mother enough to kill. My mama.
So what you are trying to tell me that it was your mother that turned you to a comedian?
This your pigeon is trying to look like Presido's own, but it's not very close.
Is that what you are trying to tell me?
What are they trying to tell you? Be saying that time I did do some things for house.
Okay.
We say my mama can look and say,
what were the things that you are doing?
Those things what they do.
Yeah.
Nah. I know they well.
The one that they call foolishness or fooling?
This is francophone accent.
Say again.
This is from francophone accent.
This is not a francophone accent.
Which accent?
This is the proper Ghanaian accent for the Volta region. Yes, my brother's
the Volta region is close to the francophone.
Okay, so they almost do the same accent.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So you were doing yours, so I'm doing mine as well. Have you stopped?
No.
Okay, let's go on.
You know they stop. This grace must continue.
Okay, then let's go on then. Okay. So the thing that I was trying to ask you is that your mother initiated you to comedy. Is that right or wrong?
Not true.
Okay, and after that, some other man too initiated you again.
Which man?
I hear say some other man will help you. Some Nigerian comedian.
Yes.
It will help you.
You don't sabi me well.
I mean, investigate about
you. Say you don't. This book I dey feel now.
Investigate about you.
They don't
so
the
man from Nigeria will help you. You do the thing before.
Don't be say he help me. He just see me say I get bright future.
Okay.
Now he come put torchlight, make it bright well.
The comedian he help you become.
No, now he give me platform. Now the platform where I stand first time.
Okay.
Where I talk, where people laugh.
For where?
For Lagos.
Okay.
2012.
So you have performed in Lagos?
Yes.
Which other places have you performed?
I performed for Port Harcourt for governor. And
governor?
The wife. Yes, governor.
In wife?
Yes.
They sit down and you perform?
Yes, I performed for them.
Okay.
Yes. I performed for Queen Elizabeth too. But na dream, then wake me.
Okay. Okay.
I don't perform many places. So I don't go far.
But some of them.
Even Trump.
You perform for him?
I perform for him for Twitter.
For Trump too?
Yes. You know me. You know me.
Charlie, you do well. But you have performed with some great comedians as well.
Yes, yes. Your English don't come.
You don't finish now. Okay, I'll go bring them back. I think they love them.
You know, apparently I've been
on
lots of platforms. English. Not lie. I don't perform for some kind shows like that. Both for Ghana, Kumasi, Cape Coast, Takrady. Those will, their countries have been.
Takrady, yeah, it is a western country of Ghana.
Ghana, yes.
And it's a western nation. And then we also have a Kumasi. Kumasi is also another nation. And then we have Bikala Pass. You know Bikala Pass?
Yeah.
Belekpe.
Yeah.
All of them are countries.
Even Hong Kong.
Hong Kong too is there inside.
Yes.
So you have performed for all of these places. Awoshi too, you have performed there.
Yeah,
you are a very wonderful comedian.
I'm a wonderful performer.
Okay. What exactly defines your content for performers?
You mean say how are they saying no waiting at they talk? English too much now.
But if you explain now, so I think
make I explain. You know, say not be everybody where they watch go school like you. Some people be like me.
So what you explain again?
I they observe. Now me say I they look things well.
Okay.
If something happen now, like this your coat. Now we know say Ghana hot. You carry 1, 2, 3 suit. Who send you? Oga presenter. You see?
I don't know. The producer. I just go here and give me these 3 things to where I'm sweating.
Who send you?
I don't get the business. But it's nice though, from Pirman.
Yes. I'm not to say no nice.
But see, Ghana hot.
Ghana hot.
Where are they?
You see that guy where they shout, must stop. Must not make it come Ghana. You go not say hot na your middle name. You go hot by force.
But I ain't hot.
Yeah, you ain't
cool.
hot.
Okay. Yeah, I'm cool.
You sure?
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, hot.
Yeah, that's all.
Are you sure you're not going to break right now so that I can?
You're funny. Are you getting better with time?
Yes, I am.
Are you achieving?
Achieving what exactly?
I mean, achieving in terms of money and rewards for your performances.
Yes. I mean, when we started, we all know that GH comedy didn't really begin well in terms of contemporary stand-up comedy. We didn't really start well.
But I think it's getting there.
Oh yes,
the DKBs,
yes, the Foster Romanos, Lexi, Chemical,
and all of these guys are doing.
Yes.
I think, and you are about the only female one amongst the guys.
Yes.
How does that feel?
It feels good. I think it's the first time I'm actually saying it feels good because how do I explain this? People like to give you pressure. Once they say that, oh, she's the only girl, then they want to come and give you pressure, challenge you for force. So, hey, this one, the guys there, they make wild. If you make wild, I'm like, calm down. Is it not joke? I'm going to joke. We'll joke the joke and we'll finish.
People do cocaine and things, they perform. I mean, Ghana is ranked number 14 world ranking. What are your thoughts of this?
I drink water.
You drink water before you perform?
Yes.
Just water?
Yes, I drink water. I drink water.
Yeah, okay. So what's happening next?
Maybe the cocaine is not for the, what do you call it? For we the comedians. Because I can tell you that almost all the comedians don't even take alcohol.
Yeah.
DK, for instance, doesn't
because they need to keep their minds intact whilst delivering. It's very, very important. So what's up next for Jacinta?
There's a comedy show this Saturday at Silverbird Cinema. It's a comedy fiesta. Foster Romanos, the KGTR lawyers will be there to perform. And yes, I'm planning something sumptuous and fantabulous.
Okay.
It's cooking.
Are you dating?
Yes, I have a calendar.
You write your date on it?
Yes.
Does somebody hold the calendar for you?
No, I hang it on my wall, my room.
Okay.
I have all the dates. All the dates are on
from 2017.
Yes, on my calendar.
Okay. Are you seeing anyone?
I can see you. Can't you see me?
Well, I can see you, but I want you to see me some more.
No.
Okay. Before you go, you have to give me a kiss before you go. It's a tradition on this show.
No, because I've been watching the show and I've not seen anybody.
Gamashi kiss. This is not Gamashi. Only Gamashi kiss.
I need to consult my oracle.
Jacinta, it's been wonderful having you in the studio.
You.
Thank you so very much for coming.
Thank you very much.
No, I haven't forgotten your kiss. Please.
This is the point where I look for my mic and hold it. Because the people of the world want me to sing.
Come on. Okay. Oh, Charlie. Okay, let's see if you see that. Okay, thank you.
And the suits.
You like it?
Man's not hot.
Not hot at all.
Man can never be hot.
I can be.
Okay, so now let's talk about, you've finished interviewing me.
Okay, hold on. Let me go out for a break. When I come back, we'll talk about that. So hold on, don't go in. I have some, but thank you so very much.
Oh,
okay,
really?
for coming.
You had your kiss now.
Yeah, I have it now.
See how life is.
Hold on. No, you see, politicians where the message they take campaign. If you win the election, they can't campaign.
That's how the politicians are with you. When they are coming, they promise you change. When they enter, they change their promise.
If you win the promise, you know the campaign again. Nana Akufo-Addo is still easy campaigning.
No.
Yeah, we are going for a spot of commercials, and when we come back after hours, we'll continue. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to have the opportunity to tell the folks what you do. Bro, good to see you again.
Good to see you too. It's been a while.
It's amazing seeing you like this every time. Style, the old fan club.
Thank you, my brother.
Listen, let me ask you. Your eloquence amazes me.
Yeah.
What does that do to you?
Well, it's a big gift, which I am very grateful to God for, and it just always puts you on your toes, so that every other time when you're up on your feet and you have to address people or you have to speak to an audience, then you're educating them or you're exciting them with whatever it is. You have to be knowledgeable, and you have to make a lot of sense.
There's a video I want you to see before we talk about it. Nat, what are your thoughts on this fight?
Well,
you were right by the ringside.
Yes.
You saw every action.
Yes.
And you know about Bukum's preparation. You know this guy as well.
Mind you, yeah. I've known both boxers for a minimum of a decade. I've known
both of them.
Yes.
One of them was sparring with Mayweather and all that.
Yes. Bukum Banku used to be a sparring partner for Ike Bazooka Kwate, and it's actually through Ike Bazooka Kwate that I got to become very good friends and close friends with Bukum Banku.
Right.
I have followed Basti Sameh from the amateur days up till now. Now, many people are asking whether he's a Ghanaian or not. Yes, he's a Ghanaian. He comes from Tamale. He comes from a family with a boxing tradition. Their father was a boxer. Coincidentally, he was trained by Coach Asari. Yeah. And his younger brother, Issa, is also a boxer. He's a middleweight boxer, and he has a record of 14.
So Basti is a cruiserweight here?
Yes, at this time he's a cruiserweight. He also started from the middleweight division. Okay. But you know, he has a very solid foundation in that he fought at the national level as an amateur. He went to the West African circuit. He went on the African championships. He went to the World Championships. He went to the Commonwealth Games. He also went to the Olympic Games in 2018, and he was the captain of the amateur boxing team, the Black Bombers. And in following them, I followed them so closely that I did a story some time back when I was at the graphics
on both of them.
Yes, and the legendary Kwabena Yeboah suggested that I be given an award for it. I submitted it very late for the GJA awards, and I couldn't get it. But hey, it's all good. I did my bit for it.
Let me find out from you.
Yeah.
Is this guy beating Bukum Banku establishing him as a world-class boxer? Or I hope a Ghanaian hopeful?
He is world-class in terms of the kind of background that he has and the kind of foundation that he's laid for himself.
But when he started his career, beating
the legendary Azuma Nelson went 10 straight knockouts when he started his career. Same for this young man. Okay. So now he's done 17 fights. He has 1 draw out of it, and all of them have come by way of knockout. And this is a very, very serious record. You know, I mean, you can't. I mean, 99% of them are come by way of boxer. He is a serious boxer. Let's take a look at the kind of preparation that he put in for this fight. I mean, everybody has what they do in their camps. Okay, every boxer has the way they prepare in their camps. Banku may do 4 or 5 hours. Yes, Bukum Banku may decide to do 3 hours of training a day.
Yeah,
and for him, maybe it may be good. In the camp of Basti Sameh, they can decide to do 2.5 hours. I realize that a lot of people in Accra, Central Accra, especially within the community in Bukum, were criticizing Banku that he didn't have good enough training. But look, when you look at the kind of, the amount of weight loss and the kind of seriousness that he attached to training, I mean, I think that this is one of his best training camps. It may not have been enough.
Money out of the fight?
Well, they do. I mean, if
this very one was it?
Well, if I mean, the promoter will confirm. I mean, the fine details. But
you know, people are told how much they're going to get. Even
yeah, of course, it was out there. It was 100,000, you know, plus. I mean, so
for each fighter.
Well, initially they were supposed to share, you know, 100,000 plus, but you know, yeah.
I think the best Ghana is achieving in boxing right now is getting a world-class ring announcer. Boxing is not doing well.
Boxing is doing well. Let me tell you something. If you have infrastructure, you see, you need a couple of factors. You need the talent, you need the technocrats, as in the people who are going to train and retrain, in the trainers and the coaches, and you need the infrastructure, you need sponsorship, you need television, okay? And
what is the Boxing Association doing about this?
Okay, the Ghana Boxing Authority's mandate. I am a part of it. I'm actually I'm vice chair for the sponsorship committee.
Wow.
We were inaugurated recently.
Wow.
Let's take that cap away, because I'm a journalist as well,
okay,
and I've criticized before. Okay, so when I'm here, I want to do it very objectively. Yes, we've seen our times. We've seen the era where Ghana was enjoying world champion after world champion. Hold on.
Yeah.
A few factors. First of all, we got into the era where promoters were using their own money to promote boxing, which is not supposed to be it. What the promoter does is to have the wherewithal and to have the persona to bring together all the factors that make fights happen.
Yeah.
So you're bringing sponsorship on board, you're bringing great matchmakers who can pull out the best boxers together and let them fight, convince them, let them sign their contracts and fight, and you can put together the event. You can negotiate with television to put together the events. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But in the era, during a certain time in our history, we saw promoters putting in their own money. Look, Alhaji Tofik of Ambition Promotions is one of them. There are many of them, but Alhaji Tofik is one of them. I remember when I followed him a couple of times. I remember the late Francis Declan, who worked with the likes of Mr. Mike Tete, who later became Golden Mike Promotions. He worked with the Honorable Neil Ante van der Poel, and they introduced the Bukom Quartet, the Bukom Snake, the Bukom Banku, the Bukom Ja, Latte, and the like. You understand? Boxing is attractive, and I always would like to commend the foresight.
So
hold on. Yeah. The foresight on the part of President Mahama, through the then management of SNIT, all the people who came together, because see, we've gotten so many promises. We're going to put up an arena, we're going to put, and finally it's there. And between the time when it was announced, between the time when it was inaugurated, I hosted that launch. I was there, I was part of the committee and everything. Between that time and now, look at the number of fights that have been held there. We've had a night where we've had 3 WBC international fights on one bill. We've had a night where we've had an IBO world title fight. So things are improving.
So things are improving.
So you see, the fact alone that people who ordinarily are not interested in sport are now talking about boxing should tell you something.
Is the making of a next Ghanaian boxing champion close?
We're close. We have an Isaac Dogbe who is very, very close. He's actually, should be, 3 months away from fighting for a major world title bout. And he is also growing in the footsteps and in the tracks of the legendary Azuma Nelson. Okay. Of course, Azuma Nelson is peerless. But then the kind of love that young man is courting for himself is phenomenal. That the last time when he fought at the Bukom Arena in that, eliminator for the world title, for the very first time, aside the day when it was opened, we saw an overflow, such that the promoters had to take a decision to take the overflow, a couple of the people, into the multi-purpose hall to just give them a screen so they could watch. It was that bad.
Okay.
We have a Richard Comey who got an opportunity. He lost out on it. There were different factors. Now he's making his way back. We have a Duke Micah who's also an Olympian, has a solid record as an amateur boxer and is looking very good. He's undefeated. We have Basti Samer, who is gradually growing. Yes, yeah, and let me also state something. Yeah, I've seen a lot of, I saw that thing with my name, making the rounds. It's actually not true.
Which one?
Okay, that questionnaire, that thing where I'm supposed to have asked Bukom Banku a couple of questions and all of that. I saw it. Well, I saw it at 3 a.m. the next morning when I got home. Where I was asking Bukom Banku. People create all sorts of things out of make a whole satirical twist to it, and they like to laugh about it. But let me tell you something. I think we should give Banku the credit that he deserves. Look, Bukom Banku single-handedly single-handedly has sold boxing in a way that no boxer will be able to sell for a very long time to
that come. One I can't dispute that.
Yes.
I think that is the truth.
And so yes, he's lost his fight,
but he sold Ghanaian boxing.
He has sold boxing.
Because but for him,
he's gotten people to get interested in the sport.
But for him, we aren't going to see fights like those. That
you know why he has that relationship with President Mahama? Because the very first time that President Mahama watched a live boxing bout, it was Bukum Banku fighting at the Accra International Conference Center. He fought against Victor Peter Meroro, and President Mahama enjoyed himself so much that he got the interest, and that's what has led to the construction of that arena.
Okay, you have sold Ghana as well. Where are you heading now?
Well, look, for every endeavor, you're looking forward to making it as big as possible. What I look forward to doing in the future is to appeal to a bigger audience than Africa, because now on the SuperSport, through SuperSport, who were the broadcast rights holder and the main partner and the main sponsor for this bout, they're exposing you to the whole African continent. Now you want to look beyond the African continent, capture a bit of the Mediterranean, capture a bit of Europe, and capture America, because at the end of the day, it's television. Television is what gets you to see the work of Michael Buffer. Television is what gets you to see the work of Jimmy Lennon Jr. And television is the work, is the platform that will get you to see the work of Citizen Arthur Nathaniel Arthur.
Citizen Arthur Nathaniel Arthur.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother, for coming on this show. We appreciate that so very much.
Sure, I'm glad to have been here, and there's so much to talk about. So let's keep doing this.
The corner day. You remember the last corner?
Yeah, Charlie.
We do things.
You run early too much.
No, Charlie. This time I don't get Kaba them times, but now I go build my fitness.
But I see somebody they see the car inside. You know
which car?
The car. For the car.
The one you to drive.
No, the one you to drive. The time we finish.
You see the blues, Charlie. The busty guy, Charlie. You be ferocious. So the way they throw the punches. Bankueba. Let's look at this video.
First of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank all my fans, the way they are support me in the Buko around people. I accept my lose. I want to go and train more than the way I'm training to come and fight the retain fight, because the way the referee they stop the fight, I don't understand. Because if it's somebody give you bro and you days and you counting, it doesn't mean that you cannot fight, because I leading all the round. Or if you Baptiste Samuel are beating me, I give all to God. I'm going to prepare myself to come retain fight. If he can give me the retain fight, I'm ready. But first of all, I want to tell everybody to calm down. This is a boxing. Yeah, boxing lose and win and a draw. This is a time I get defeat in my life. But doesn't mean some people will call, some people insult. If somebody insulting me, somebody talk bad things about me, I don't care. I kill him my eardrum and heart. Boxing win and draw and they lose. But today, how Buko Bankwa get lose? I'm continuing my training to go and challenge Basti again. You know, some people are calling, some people are coming to social media that Mama will lose the election, or me Buko Bankwa will lose the fight. It doesn't mean that boxing is a game of chance. If somebody lose the fight, it doesn't mean that you cannot be a world champion. I will continue to be a world champion. But I want to tell NDC people that by 2020 we can do the popularity to come power, because me I'm an NDC member. Do you understand? I can't stop NDC to go and join another party. Well, I beg all the NDC members to support me to go and challenge Basti again. Or any report come to NDC is true. If you lose, it doesn't mean you are not the be a world champion. I'm going back to correct my mistake to come and challenge, but because Basti is he's a bosser, but he's an experienced bosser. He's a good bosser, but he can't fit Buko Baku, because everybody here the rounds. I'm leading all the rounds, but the way the doctor they do that, come forward. But see, if somebody punch you and you days, the days they come for your leg, it doesn't mean that you are not fight. And this is my card. This is a small card the referee they stop. It's not fine. But me myself, they do the thing like a politics. But boss, it no be politics. Politics is over. We have the president in Ghana. So I want to tell the GBMMS that he can do it well for me, because I'm the only boss in Ghana. I'm the African Mayweather. Ayipadi
ni blow unyame yodo. But before the fight, I saw an interview of him. Can we look at that as well?
I'm African Mayweather. They can't believe by this time they will see that I'm the real African mayor. Basi called me a long time, but that time I'm busy. Well, right now I'm free to come and sign the contract. And when Daniel see that, the fight will be coming home by 30th August. But I want to tell Alessi that my father's house or this house is small. Well, let the fight to go across Sports Stadium because it's the match of Ghana. I will prepare by on the 1st to that day, 30th September. Me and my coach Wadada, or I will train hard to come and stop us to show the Ghanaians. I'm not bossing in Basti Samuel. I'm the strong pass Basti Samuel. At the same time, I'm the grow more than him. I'm a bigger than him. I'm not bossing than him. Well, by the grace of God and my training, I will stop us. You know that this time our era are changed, all Ghanaians are changed. If it's somebody MPP, if you do something, NDC go in against. If you NDC do something, MPP go against. This is Ghana. We are all one. We finish politics. And this fight will be politics. I want to tell all the Ghanaians to leave politics in this fight, to come and watch your high. I invite presidents, Nana Akufo-Addo and former President John Dramani Mahama to come and watch the fight because they are afraid. Well, this time, no politics. I want everybody to come and watch this fight. I will stop Basti Rancis to shut them down. I want to tell all my fans in Northern region, any region, I want to tell him that I will train him very hard to stop Basti. One more of him and go more bad. I will stop this guy Rancis because I'm training hard. I know my training.
Talk is cheap. Bukom Banko out there. I know the Ghanaians. They will come, and I'm invite the President Mahama and my father Nana Akufo-Addo. These were his words. Charlie, and he says, disgrace. The disgrace of the okro is the shame of the cassava. One of Bukom Banko's quotes. Missing money at Yoko. These people, I don't get it. The name of the place used to be Serious Fraud Office, SFO, Serious Fraud Office. But if you get to a place and you see a sign that says Serious Fraud Office, what does that mean? If you say in the office that they do fraud for them, is that what I mean? And then they say